Hey, so today I'm going to do a review of this book right here. This is Paper Towns by John Green, and I feel like all you can see is a big pen thing, tack. What do you call these? This is the final John Green book that I needed to read out of the ones he wrote, like, by himself. So yes, I've read all 4 of his books, and this is the last one, and now I'm going to review it. So Paper Towns is about a boy named Quentin Jacobson, or otherwise known as Q by his friends, and for his whole life basically he's been obsessed or had a crush on or been in love slightly maybe with a girl who lives next door named Margot Roth Spiegelman, and she's this crazy, amazing, adventurous, like just awesome person who people are always talking about the adventures that she goes on, and she just seems really cool. And yeah, so he is always kind of obsessed over her or like had a crush on her. And one night, in the middle of the night, Margot comes to his like window outside of his bedroom, and she's all ninja dressed, and she's like, I want you to come with me and we're gonna like get revenge and go on an adventure and stuff. So he decides to go, and yeah, so they go on this kind of revenge type ninja thing. And the next day, it says in the like preface, this is in the synopsis, Q arrives at school to discover that Margot, always an enigma, has now become a mystery. And so after the adventure, he goes back to school, and Margot is now a mystery, and he's going to try and solve it, and there are clues, and so yes, that is what this book is about. Now into my favorite things. I've always really liked John Green's writing style. I think in all his books he's just a really good writer. He just writes really good YA. It feels like there's a lot of research and a lot of planning and a lot of effort that goes into the writing, but at the same time it feels almost effortless, like he's kind of just, you know, writing down magic and it's just happening. But yeah, I really like his writing style. It's really easy and really interesting to follow. I really like his characters as well. They're always really intelligent and interesting, and they have depth, and I really always love the dialogue as well in his books, and especially in this one. The dialogue is awesome. The way that the characters talk to each other and the things that they say, they're often a lot of the times funny, and that's another thing I liked about this book, is that it made me laugh out loud, which is always a good thing, especially in the last 50 pages, sort of throughout the book here and there, but definitely the last 50 pages were really funny, and I really enjoyed them. And I feel like they weren't like intended to be outright funny, but they were still funny, which is always good. So yes, I really like that. I also kind of just liked the content of this book, or some of the content at least. Just kind of the things that were happening were fun and interesting things, and you know, the ninja like revenge plan and other stuff that happens. It's just fun and interesting and kind of unusual, and I really like that. So yeah, the things I didn't like. So the middle of this book, the first 100 pages are really good, the last 50 pages are really, really good, like those are excellent. The rest of the book, the middle of the book, is horrible for me. It was horrible. It was just so boring. Nothing was well, things were happening, but there was no real like development in the plot. I felt like everything sort of halted after the 100-page mark, and it was so annoying as well. Like, not only was nothing really happening plot development wise, but at the same time what was happening, what the character was thinking about and talking about, annoyed me so much. I couldn't deal with how annoying it was. I actually had to put the book down a couple times because I could not deal with how annoying it was. Like, I was sighing continuously, and it makes me even like more angry at the middle of this book because the end is so good. The last 50 pages are probably my favorite part of this book, and I thought about not finishing this book more than once because of the middle. So I'm sad that it almost stopped me from getting to those last 50 pages because those were amazing. But yeah, I did not like the middle of this book. The second thing I didn't like was that Quentin and Margot, the main characters of this book, are basically the same as the main characters from Looking for Alaska, who are Miles and Alaska, and An Abundance of Catherines. I don't remember those characters. But yeah, they're basically the same people. Like, there are so many similarities, too many similarities. Like, I can understand when an author has sort of a style and maybe like characters that sort of appear and they're sort of similar to each other, but these were basically the same people, just in different situations. The way they talked, the like place they held in the story, just the way they were, it was the same. and that's not okay. The last thing I didn't like was the themes. I really like the themes. The themes are really interesting to me and I connected with them really, really well. I feel like if you're like end of high school, beginning of university kind of period of your life, then this book would be really great to read, and I don't know, I just connected really well with the themes. However, I don't like that the themes are so like out there in front of my face. And this is something, again, that I find in John Green's books that he likes to do. He likes to have his characters think about the themes and discuss the themes with other people continuously, to the point where he sort of defines it for you and like comes to a conclusion and sort of just goes, here is the theme, we've been talking about this the whole book. Like, I like those little one-liners that happen, you know, those like those lines that are always quoted on Tumblr. I love those. I do not, however, like it when it just keeps on going and when the characters keep on talking about the themes, because I feel like, first of all, I can see the themes. You don't need to point them out continuously. And secondly, I kind of want to be able to define the themes for myself and to get them for myself and to take away what I want from the book in regards to like what it means to me, I guess. And I still do that to a certain extent, but I feel like a lot of it is taken away because this character has basically said exactly what the theme is. He's defined it, he's sort of told me what it means to him and to other characters, and in that way it kind of feels like I'm supposed to just be like, okay, that's the theme, instead of sort of defining it for myself, which I would like to do. But other than that, I did really enjoy this book and I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5, and that is my review for Paper Towns. Tell me what you think about the book in the comment section below, and that's it. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.